Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters in Islam. Subhanallah, this is my first time creating a YouTube video. I returned to Islam very recently, mashallah, and alhamdulillah, I am striving to learn the deen of Islam, Insh'Allah. Although I am still learning, I feel that it is imperative to expose an atrocity that the kafirs, corrupt regimes, have committed against Islam. Insh'Allah, I will explain a major source of the hatred for Islam that has been instilled in the American people. The establishment of this anti-Islamic sentiment in America has been created through the haram cartoons, television, and news media. I'm sure you're now confused. You're probably thinking, Ahi, why are you talking about these cartoons? How are they haram, and how could they make Americans hate Islam? Well, these cartoons utilize the drawn images of animals and people, which is in and of itself haram. Additionally, they have for decades contained lies about the Islamic Ummah, causing distrust, fear, and hatred for Muslims. Thus, virtually from birth, children in the United States have been conditioned and trained to hate Islam. This initial attack on our Ummah and the brainwashing of American children first occurred in 1926 when a Felix the Cat cartoon depicted Muslims as thieves and violent. This completely unwarranted attack on Islam continued as other cartoons depicted Muslims as being cruel, liars, thieves, and villains. These cartoons, such as Popeye, Bugs Bunny, Woody Woodpecker, Daffy Duck, Porky the Pig, and Batman, they depicted Muslims engaging in all sorts of haram activities, like gambling. In addition, they disrespect Muslim women, showing them dressed indecently and dancing provocatively. All acts that true Muslims would never condone. In addition, since 1975, there have been more than 60 comparable cartoons that depict Muslims as swine, rats, dogs, magpies, vultures, and monkeys. These cartoons are clear signs of the corrupt regime's agenda to turn its people away from Islam. This, however, was just the beginning, foreshadowing for the treatment of Muslims in modern American television, news, and films. It is these very children who are now the leaders of the government and military. They are the soldiers that invade Muslim countries under the guise of liberation. Is it any wonder that when these children grew up, they became the puppets used by the government and military to engage in 15 direct military operations in the Middle East between 1980 and 2001. All these engagements directly targeted innocent Muslims. In addition, there were an equal number of non-military actions directed towards Muslim nations. But this is not shocking at all, as those who implemented these attacks were all brainwashed at birth to hate Islam. Now, almost every time a Muslim is depicted in a television series, a movie, or any other form of media, they are a terrorist. Terrorism is a term that was first used in France to describe the actions taken by a government against its own citizens. I'd just like to say that one more time. Terrorism is a word that describes the actions taken by a government against its own citizens. This seems fitting, however, as the Kafir regimes are still terrorizing their citizens to this day through their use of the media to brainwash the masses. May Allah protect us, Insh'Allah, from the lies of the corrupt regimes. Jazakallah khair for watching my first YouTube video. Insh'Allah, I will be making more in the future, so please watch those as well. And I hope this was beneficial for anyone who watched it. And I'd also, if I offended anyone with making this video, I would like to ask for forgiveness for that, Insh'Allah. Assalamu alaikum.